Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Novia Zumrotul Amanah. I'm from English Education Class 6B. It is good occasion. I would like to present my inspiring article from Telephone Line by the title Investigating the Impact of Using a Mobile Interactive English Learning System on the Learning Achievements and Learning Perceptions of Students with Different Backgrounds. Compiled by Xing Cheng and Zhongxi Chen, Department of Information Management, National Yunlin University of Science and Technology, Daliu City, Yunlin County, Taiwan. In the first one is introduction. This study explores these factors in English learning achievement of elementary school students of using a mobile assisted English learning system that includes interesting and interactive games. And this study also tries to improve students' learning motivation and decrease their English anxiety through the mobile assisted English learning system. As we know, English has become a common language for international interaction and communication. Nations around the world are eager to start developing learners' English abilities at younger age. However, learners of English as a second language or ESL or English as a foreign language or EFL usually think that language learning is difficult. Learners typically consider learning English a boring activity and they often feel anxious about it. These perceptions affect their learning motivation and achievements. The relationship between learning's influencing factors and learning achievement have been widely discussed in recent years. Learning influence factors are associated with students' cognitive learning in education. Many scholars have investigated the influence of mobile technologies and students' English anxiety and motivations. Since learning motivation and English anxiety are thought to influence students' learning achievement, research should gain a deeper understanding of the relationship between these influencing factors and students' learning achievements. To investigate the roles of English anxiety, motivation, and the mobile assisted English learning system in students' English learning achievement, in this study, the researchers used the habit-to-language system to help students learn English. The researchers also attempt to understand the relationships between pursuit and usefulness and learning achievement. Next, we move into the research method, and the experimental research design was applied to this study. The subjects were 79 students from elementary school in southern Taiwan, in the grade 3 to grade 6 or 4 classes. The data collected were from the first one is questionnaire, and the second is pre-test and post-test. Pre-test and post-test consist of 20 multiple choice questions distributed to participants. The researchers used the descriptive statistics included frequencies, means, and standard deviations. Furthermore, a t-test M2I and COVA were used to analyze the collected data, and all of the research questions were statistically tested using the SPSS software. Okay, next, we go to the findings. In this study, the researchers find 7 findings. The first is there are differences between some different demographic variables in terms of students' learning achievements. The result of this journal also show that the scores of the students in the experimental and control groups did not differ before the experiment. After using the different learning approach, the learning achievement of the students that learned using the mobile assisted English learning system was significantly better than that of the students using the conventional technology enhanced system. And the second is there are differences between some different demographic variables in terms of students' learning motivation. The results show that some demographic variables, gender and habits, result in significant differences in learning motivation. This agrees with the result of a study that found that females had higher learning motivation. And the third is there are differences between some different demographic variables in terms of students' English anxiety. The result is that males have higher anxiety in English classes than females. And the next is there is a difference between different demographic variables in terms of students' perceived usefulness. The results indicate that students with better family background have more confidence in learning unfamiliar system. The next is there is no difference between different levels of learning motivation in terms of students' learning achievement. The results are conclude that learning motivation did not predict students' English learning achievement. And the next is there is a difference between different levels of English anxiety in terms of student learning achievements. In this study, according to the t-test result, there is a difference between the different level of English anxiety in terms of students' learning achievement. And the last is there is a difference between different level of perceived usefulness in terms of student learning achievements. The researchers find that there is a significant difference between the different perceived usefulness levels in terms of student learning achievement. The last part is conclusion. It can be concluded this study used a mobile-assisted English learning system named Habit2Language, which assists students in improving their English learning achievement. The result show that most students felt satisfied with the system and responded positively to it. And this study explores several factors in English learning achievement, such as learning motivation, English anxiety, and perceived usefulness. The results confirm that there are differences between certain factors in terms of students' learning achievements. In addition, the researchers found that students with lower level of English anxiety have better learning achievements than those with higher levels of English anxiety. And higher levels of perceived usefulness result in better learning achievements. I think enough from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.